What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing here, back with another video, and in today's video, guys, we are here with the should you summon for the Goddess of Fate Skuld. So what we're gonna be doing in today's video, guys, is going over the character itself, and then we'll talk about the actual banner, you know, the rates, the pity, all that good stuff. And then after we're done talking about that, we're gonna discuss whether I'm summoning on my free-to-play based on that information. And so that's how you guys are gonna be able to make an informed decision for yourself whether you should be summoning on this banner. If you guys do enjoy videos like this, man, definitely make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, as we are on the way to that 54,000 subscribers. I definitely do appreciate the support on the channel, guys. And with that out of the way, man, let's hop in and let's go over Skuld's kit. So yeah, so she is actually a giant character, by the way, guys. Pretty crazy. You know, you would think she's either like a goddess or like a, you know, an unknown. But yeah, no, she's actually going to be a giant character. So you are rarity, green attribute, giant. So let's actually go over her passive here. So Goddess of Foresight, active in all content in the front, increases applicable allies basic stats by 5% and decreases damage taken by 15% for each participating in the battle, and the applicable allies are going to be giants and Ragnarok characteristic. Now you're going to gain Unbound Prophecy at the 2-star rarity and apply Threads of Fate on applicable allies at the start of the battle. And Threads of Fate is going to be HP related stats plus 20% and increases target ally skill ranks when removed. And the turn duration applied without duplicates between 2 to 4 turns, and applied Thread of Fate for 2 heroes for 4 turns in battle with 4 heroes. Now removes the Thread of Fate with the lowest number of turns remaining at the end of the ally's turn, and then the hero gains Threads of Foresight for 3 turns. Now Threads of Foresight is going to be all stats plus 5% and attack related stats plus 15% with damage dealt plus 50% at the 6 out of 6 dupe level. So that will actually change based on dupes, and that's going to stack up to 3 times. Now if the hero is assuming a stance and an applicable ally takes damage, their final damage is decreased by 50%. And final damage decrease is going to apply the higher value if there is a duplicate unique effect. And then increases applicable allies basic stats by 7% every time the hero gains Foresight, limit of 3 times. And when the hero counters with Foresight, the target's damage dealt is decreased by 40% for 1 turn. So yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff right there in the passive right there, guys, for the kit. But TLDR, this is literally just Baldur festival version, right? You know, you have the counter, you have the rank up as well. Obviously, you know, the rank up there is specific for your allies and stuff, but yeah, I mean, you know, the fact you're able to do it is pretty good. And yeah, I mean, you know, she's getting a ton of stuff, right? All stats attack related, damage dealt, basic stats for the team, basic stats at base for the team, and damage reduction. So yeah, just a lot of stuff, guys. I mean, this character through the passive right there is really good. And then moving on, this character does have a unity as well. So the unity of Foresight is going to increase HP related stats of allies with the unity effect by 10%. This is going to be in all content and active only as the link or on field, right? So that's pretty much how that works. Now moving on, guys, we got Crescent Grace. This is going to inflict insight damage equal to 500% of attack on one enemy, and insight is going to be 3 times pierce rate increase, and inflicts additional damage equal to 40% of the target's remaining HP. Now it's also going to apply all target attack disable on the target for 1 turn when dealing damage while the Threads of Foresight is also activated. So that is going to be the first skill. And then moving on to the second skill here, guys, which is going to be a stance skill. Unbound Prophecy assumes a stance which grants Foresight into enemy attacks for 2 turns, inflicting provision damage equal to 330% of attack via counter. And you can see here, Foresight is going to be counters before enemy attack. This is going to exclude ultimate moves, but provision is going to give you the 3 times critical chance, 3 times critical damage, and then 50% damage dealt for each Thread of Fate applied to allies. So yeah, I mean, as you guys can see, just pretty strong outright. And then moving on to our ultimate here, guys, this is at the 6 out of 6 dupe level. Sisters of Fate gain 2 Threads of Foresight for 3 turns, and then inflict insight damage equal to 750% of attack on all enemies. And insight again is going to be the exact same effect on the single target that we saw at the top here. And yeah, I mean, nothing really changes with that. Now moving on from that though, guys, the dupe level scaling and how this is going to actually matter for the character. You can see here at the level 1, it's going to go from 500 to 750 at, you know, based on the dupes. That's completely fine. The unity though is going to go from 3% to 10%. That is a major difference right there from the unity, right? So starting out at 3%, you get 10% at 6.6. Now the Threads of Foresight damage dealt and the final damage taken in stance is actually going to go from 30 to 50. And you can see here the scaling is actually a little bit different here. Based on the dupe level. At the 2 out of 6, you get 40% for the damage dealt, going from 30, so that's a, you know, pretty major buff right there. And then you can see here, you know, for the final damage decrease, it only goes to 35 and then 40. So you guys will have to kind of, you know, adjust based on if you are pulling for dupes or not. But yeah, I really don't expect this to be like that crazy to where, you know, you're gonna need the dupes. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much the info on the Goddess of Fate Skuld. Let's actually move down, you know, in the patch notes here to the banner, and let's talk about the banner itself here. So we have, obviously, Skuld is going to be the rate up character at a 0.5%, and then every character after that's going to be split between, you know, all the characters that are available. So yeah, in terms of the festival lineup, though, we got UR Thor, we got UR Sobnog, UR Darkness Mael, first rerun, by the way, pretty good. You have Green Chaos Arthur, you have the Darkness Hell, Blue the One Escanor, Light Mael, Assault Meliodas, you do have the Light Elizabeth, and then Blue Cusack, obviously, since he just got LR. And then this Varghese, by the way, if I'm not mistaken, I thought this was a top 100 unit, guys. I could be wrong, but oh no, I guess this is like, oh no, I'm tripping, that's the UR one. Okay, honestly, I don't even remember about this Varghese like that, but I think he's just like a banner character. But he's on this banner, so that's honestly not too bad. And then you have the Light Percival, you have Green Nasians, Green Matrona, Red Gelda, Red Scotty, Green Sariel, Red Tarmiel, Red Jormungand. That's a big pickup right there if you're able to get her. You have the Ragnarok Diane, Freyr, we have the Red Donar, you have Green Sigurd, Green Balder, and then Nanashi at the very end there. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the banner. And then in terms of the actual way it's going to work, guys, it's a festival banner. So 300, 600, you have a chance at a SSR or you are guaranteed, which is going to be any of these characters right here. And then at the 900, you are guaranteed the copy of, you know, Goddess of Fate Skuld. So yeah, that pretty much covers that right there, guys. Now, should you be summoning on this character, man? So I actually pulled up my free-to-play account here to give you guys kind of my thought process on this. And for you guys, it might be a little bit different depending on your gems and stuff. But for me, I'm at 2,500 gems, guys, and this banner right here, I mean, in terms of like the characters that are on it that I'm like kind of missing, right? I mean, I'm missing Varghese, I'm missing Red Yorm on the free to play, which would be pretty big too. And then yeah, other than that, I have everything else. So you guys can see here that, I mean, for me, this is not really like that desirable of a banner. Yes, I mean, you know, Skuld herself is going to be very good, and you know, Giants are getting that buff that they needed. Honestly, for me, I'm kind of like hesitant to summon, but again, it's a festival, so when is this character gonna come back? You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where like, because she's a festival, and you know, it's a situation where like, if you skip a festival in Grand Cross, they could not come back for like multiple months on end. I mean, look at who's on the banner. You have Darkness Mael, right? Like, I gotta go back onto the banner again. Darkness Mael is literally featured, guys, and he only came out back in March, and so we're in, you know, September now, right? Going into October, and this character is finally getting a rerun. So like, you gotta think about it like that, right? Like, when is Skuld gonna get a rerun? Probably not till like sometime in the new year, right? In 2026, probably she's gonna get a rerun, right? Like maybe during like the March festival, right? Something along those lines. So it's like, you gotta really think about it like that. And for me, I'm at a pretty comfortable amount of gems here at 2,500 gems. So for me, spending 900 gems is not going to be too bad. And also remember too, guys, that we are getting a really good amount of gems in the update. And I'm going to make a video going over, you know, how you're able to get 900 gems, whether that's uploaded before this video or not. I will have that video out as well. But yeah, they're giving a ton of gems in the update, so I feel like I'll still be able to accumulate enough gems anyway. And because of the fact that, I mean, Skuld is going to be a big boost to my King and Diane team, and then also the fact that I could get Red Yorm, you know, this Varghese, I mean, Balder, I think I'm also missing as well. And then obviously dupes on the festivals could be pretty good. So for me, guys, I will be summoning on the free-to-play account. Now, again, this could be different for you guys. If you're in a situation where you do not have 2,500 gems like I do on my free-to-play, then it might be a good idea to just kind of, you know, collect all the gems from the update, save for November Fest, because we know November and December is going to be really crazy. And so that's probably, you know, my main recommendation for you guys. It really just kind of depends on like the amount of gems that you're at right now, and if you are willing to go one rotation. Because no matter what, if I'm summoning on Skuld, I'm locking in one rotation, but if I pull her before then, I'm just going to insta stop, right? So that's kind of the idea. If you are planning to summon on the banner, guys, you have to be willing to go 900 to go for the character and lock her in. If you do not have 900 and you're thinking like maybe you want to summon or not, I would say hold off and just kind of save for November Fest, man, because that's going to be a crazy banner. Remember also, November and December is usually like the best banners of the year and also some of the best characters of the year. So I would say definitely, guys, to hold onto your gems. Definitely save, man, because we do have those kind of coming up as well. And yeah, that's not even to mention, you know, at end of October, we're probably getting a collab, you know, so like, gotta make sure you hold on to your gems, guys. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say right there, man. I will be summoning though on the free to play, guys. If I pull before 900 pity though, then I'm gonna stop instantly, right? That makes sense. But if I have to go 900 pity, I'm willing to do that because I have a good amount of gems where I'm like, okay, it's not, you know, the end of the world if I get like, you know, completely shafted. I have to go all the way to 900, right? So yeah, that's pretty much the thought process right there, guys, for the should you summon, for me at least. And for you guys, you could definitely take you know, what I have to say for your account and how it will kind of match up for you. But yeah, that is gonna be the should you summon right there, guys. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys are gonna be summoning for this character. But that is going to be it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next one, man. Peace out, have a great rest of your day, guys. See you later, man.